Looks like you're gonna be hanging here for a while. Just, please, don't touch anything, okay? What can you do? If you get your skills up to me and Decker's level, thank you. You can only hack like any data fortress, snatch info, disable security systems, plant viruses. And with that weird-ass ability of yours, the freaky no-jack thing, man, we should be talking about what you can't do here. Very briefly, I mean, technically, you should be able to hack into anything or anyone from anywhere. Well, you'll get better with experience. But there is one other way. Get your hands on some special software. Programs that'll make kicking ice even easier. Hey, kicking ice! See what I did there? Oh, before you go, I just uploaded you this map of Harbor Prime. Guessing you don't know that part of town so well. Just check it out if you get lost.
Well, hello there. It's Dex, right? The blue hair. Decker should have just told me to look out for the prettiest thing to grace my labs since I switched my eye out for an EHF scanner. How do you do? I'm Dr. Niles, your very own implant and neurology surgeon. And humor, too. You're quite the specimen, aren't you? Now, Decker's message was very curt, but he said you needed implants. Is that right? Quite rare to see a first-timer march in already and willing. Any questions? Hello again, Dex. What can I do? Neuroweave? Oh, why didn't he say? We got something of a problem, but I'll come to that if you choose to have one. First, what it is. A Neuroweave is a neural platform for multiple high-end augmentations. You will become adaptable, scalable, and upgradable. I won't lie, it means you're heading for some drastic changes. Don't worry, the Neuroweave itself won't affect your appearance. It'll simply affect how your body functions on the inside. But if Decker wants you to install a Neuroweave, that means more implants to come. This is a spinal attachment that equips your brain to handle stimuli overload from multiple concurrent implants. Multiple. The Neuroweave is not a drastic change, but the implants that follow will be. I can only guess you'll be coming up against other augmented ones fighting fire with fire. It's the only reason Decker would want you augmented to this level. I can perform the operation for free. I owe Decker that much, but that's not the problem. The issue is, Neuroweaves don't exactly come in cereal boxes. This is a military-grade hardware we're talking about. My usual clients don't need it, so I don't stock it. And here we come to the big problem. I can order a Neuroweave, but I daren't. Clearly, Decker hasn't heard the black market is flooded with defective implants right now. It seems they're being sabotaged so that the body rejects them. Nastily. I know one or two suppliers who are still running good lines, but I'm guessing not for long. And with a NeuroWeave, it's way too risky to install a faulty one. The consequences would be unimaginable. Wish I did. Nobody knows. At first, everyone thought it was bad luck, a production line blunder, but cases are getting more and more frequent and across all kinds of hardware. What's happening is deliberate. And the situation is only getting worse. A friend of mine, Dr. Holm, owns a drugstore next to Fix's Hope. From what he tells me, folks are barreling in with implant rejection all the time. He wants to put an end to it as much as I. Anyway, the deal is, if you want to get your hands on a safe, legit NeuroWeave, you should first find out who's sabotaging all the implants. I'd suggest talking to Holm. He's bound to know things I don't. Yeah, but go easy on him. He can be a bit frosty, sure, but he's no bad egg.
Dag! If the sun didn't just come right out. Howdy, sister. What can this old jarhead be doing for you? Smart friend. Yeah, I'm no stranger to firearms. So, you mean business, do you? Well, let me know what catches your eye.
Hi there. Feel free to browse. What you see is what I've got. Did he now? Well, it's a friend who comes down another friend's path, as Grandpops used to say. Welcome, welcome. Well, looky you. A mind for good eyes if I ever did see. I do have something nagging at me, you're right. My accountant was supposed to deliver my sales report a week ago, and I'm in some straits wanting it, I can tell you. Maybe a good one if I heard it, but gentleman Mr. Finch has taken it upon himself to go all unreachable on me. Not the first time, granted, but I'm fast near the point of making it his last, I can tell you. He's got a full-time job, granted, but it's the pills I blame, I swear. Ever since his divorce, that man's been up and down more than a yo-yo on a pogo stick. Actually, I'd be happy to throw you a few hundred credits if you dropped by his apartment and gave that fool a kick. Just a friendly one, of course. Finch lives near Fixer's Hope. You know it, right? Apartment 112. No one home last time I checked, but you look like the lucky sort. If he's out, ask round his neighborhood. He's known around those parts.
A newcomer. Welcome. What can I do for you? An acquaintance of Dr. Niles. I see, yes. I've had a run of panicked customers lately, each showing symptoms of implant rejection. Everything from migraines to hardware burns. I'm equipped to help in most cases, but when a 20-stone roughneck breaks in crying like a child, thrusts his shotgun into your nurse and demands your entire stock of morphine, it can be a bit perturbing. I dare say my head would be all over the counter if they didn't need it to learn which opioids to rob me of. I have my suspicions, yes. Just last week, I was visited by several hooded individuals who promised to execute me if I didn't stop treating those augmented freaks. I asked them how they even knew I had such patience. They were not inclined to answer. I'm waiting for them to realize I've ignored their request. I identified one by his tattoo. Member of the True Body Gang. Crusaders of naturalism, they say. But to everyone else, just another brand of thuggery on our streets. They terrorize anyone seen to be sporting hardware. I appreciate those who take a considered approach to ethical cleansing. You have my respect and support. Some simple net running might be all that's needed. Intercept their communications over sea space and learn of their movements. They're not the brightest of individuals, so a moderately skilled hacker should have little problem bypassing their security. You do have hacking experience, don't you? Decker, I know the man. Then I suggest you jack in and learn what you can. Based on that, we'll determine a course of action.
Hey, Dex. Tony here. I'm gonna guide you in. Dig around their domain for some info. It won't all be useful, but most times if it's secure, they don't want you to get it. So get it. Good. This one should do it.
Hey, Britannia. What may I help you with this time? I am not surprised. Did you learn anything of their future movements? Well, if there's anything you need from that shipment, I suggest you get to the warehouse before they do. And speak to Niles. He too wants to put an end to this, and may know better than I how to do it. Hey, Britannia. I do, yes. High levels of stress and anxiety, a delicate situation considering his heart condition, and an A2 state addiction to his meds. He shared with me his problems, personal, professional. One is obliged to listen to Regulus. As to his whereabouts, couldn't say.
Hello again, Dex. What can I do for you? Makes perfect sense. I just never imagined those small-time punks would pull off a racket of this scale. So, their next target is this shipment at the docks, huh? Let me see. Munitions, weaponry, high-tech hardware. I bet there'll be neuroweaves on board. Listen, if you can get into that warehouse before Truebody does, sneak in past the guards, you'll have just what we need. And while you're at it, maybe there's something else you could do? If we're gonna stop this scourge, we need to find out where they're hiding. Here's a small tracker. Attach it to a weapons crate. If Truebody are gonna steal weaponry, as they say, that crate should lead us right to them.
All right. You lost, darling. Aye, sure. That there. Warehouse. Follow me finger. There. Why are you asking? Did you miss your delivery or something? Huh. Straight to the point, aren't you? Well, there've a few soldiers inside making the rounds, I can tell you that. There'll be cameras, alarms and drones too. But nothing a lassie like you can't handle. You're not the first to be sniffing around. There must be something of value in there. I'd be careful if I were you.
Hello again, Dex. What can I do for you? Well, good job. Quite the resourceful one, aren't you? It's clear what else Decker sees in you. So, here we are. Everything in place. How about we get right down to it? That small business of making you ultra-human. Of course. Here you are, just a small injection. There. You should be feeling drowsy already. Oh, silly me. My old head getting in a muddle. There, don't worry. You're quite safe here with me. Relax now. When you wake up, you'll be a new woman.
Niles, open up. It's me, Decker.
Damn all things in shining armor. Yeah, coming. Would you take a look at that? Did you see that spiking? And that's at 0 stimulation. And she's asleep, damn it. Unbelievable. Her brain should fry out her ears just for being there. Who is she, Decker? She's a whole lot more than some sweet tush.
Niles, if you ever tell anybody about this, you and me have a problem. Another problem.
Fine. Message received. Jeez, just curious was all.
She's waking. Hey there, Blue. How are you feeling? Didn't bring no flowers, so don't get excited. I was in the area is all. Listen up, Blue. I'm real sorry to put you through this, but it's the only way. Gotta improve if you're gonna stay gunning. No worries. I want it to be. Niles, you got something to say?
What? Oh, yeah. Sorry about the anesthetic mix-up thing.
Right. I'll get back to Tony's. Need to talk to Raycast. In the meantime, Blue, why don't you get acquainted with this part of the city? Shake off that dizziness. When you're good, come meet me. We should have a P of A by then. Plan of action.
Hello again, Dex. What can I do for you? Oh, so I see. Sure thing. Okay. There. Hello again, Dex. Hello again, Dex. What can I do for you? Yep, and it's not in the docks anymore. Looks like you were lucky to get in there before they did. Now, the signal shows they're somewhere in Taijo, probably in one of the warehouses there. Look, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There's no reasoning with these guys. They're insane, drivel-spouting, gun-waving, insane. And they're murderers. If you want to put an end to their operation, you're gonna have to neutralize them, plain and simple. I wish I could help, but I'd be about as much use in a fight as a rectangular marshmallow. But I'll make sure you're rewarded if you get the job done, though. Yeah, you want to upgrade, right? Become the most badass cyborg around? For a street type like you, advanced upgrades will certainly be useful. For your body to handle some of the advanced types of implants, you'll need a synaptic interface. Synterface. You can buy it, or you can get it the street way, if you know what I mean. There's a den of smugglers right next to Fixer's home. Get onto the bridge there and follow east. Now, they recently accosted a shipment which was bound for my clinic. Look for cargo box tagged Soy Joy. Once you have the interface, come back here. I can do the operation for 500 creds, provided you've got the implant. It's not legal, so it's not cheap. Military tech. The sources are pricey. I could sell you one for 3,000, up and config included. Or if you bring your own, installation is 500. Yeah, suit yourself. The world is falling into hell. You know how I will stop the fall? With my secret, my magnus opus. Technology is going to take on a new meaning. Change forever. Unfurl. Fight the power. You might understand. Appearances are shadows, illusions. I used to wear a tie, okay? For Samuel. That's right. Information technology officer. That's what I was. Yesterday. And then, things started to happen. They started pulling the knot. Pulling it till I choked. Till I couldn't do my job no more. I was 52. They said I was too old school to work in IT. Pulling the knot. An old guy doesn't get to undo no knots. You got to carry your curses. No one was going to want me when they saw that curse was on my back. I had to cut the freaking tie before it choked me to freaking death. And now is today. The day of demons on all their backs. In the mind, talking, telling you what you're not. Only here on the street they're quiet. Here I can work. Here I'll make tomorrow. But you can help. Yeah, I could use your help. Oh, you help an old man of the street, and when the world kneels, that man will remember you. And
antidepressants to shut up the talking ones. Anxiolytics, Venium, whatever. Anything to shut them up. Let me concentrate on my work. Clever girl. Making the right allies. Investing. Clever. I'll wait here, in my circle.